Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Abrams and welcome to my new video, and in this video I will be showing you the best loadout that I think there is for season 6. Well, it is my favorite loadout for this season. I've tried many guns and I've tried many loadouts, but this one I think it is one of the best ones because with this loadout I perform the best and it is extremely easy to use, it is extremely overpowered, and yeah, here it is. And guys, before we start this video, if you like this video, then please hit like and subscribe. And I wanted to thank you all for reaching 1700 subscribers, which is extremely amazing. And yeah guys, thank you so much for subscribing, and let's get back to the video. Okay guys, and for this loadout I will be using two primary weapons, and I will be using a shotgun and an assault rifle. And as you can already see, the first weapon is a shotgun, and this is the R09 shotgun, which I think is one of the best shotguns in the game. Now there is the Origin 12 shotgun, which is also really OP, but I think that this shotgun is quite better in certain scenarios. For example, when you're against one or two enemies, it is way better, but when you're against a whole squad of 4 people, the Origin 12 shotgun is better. But overall, this shotgun deals more damage, it is more effective, but once you're up against many enemies, it will not be as good as the Origin 12 shotgun. But anyways, these are the attachments that I'm using for this weapon. So the first attachment that I'm using is choke. Now this attachment increases the damage range and it lowers the spread, so it is a really good attachment. Now the second attachment that I'm using is this Forge Tech Sentry barrel. Now this barrel, it increases the range, it lowers the pellet spread, basically the same as the choke. Next thing that I'm using is this 5 megawatt laser, which increases the hipfire accuracy and the sprint to fire speed. And I'm using this one mainly because of the sprint to fire speed, which is extremely important on this loadout. Now the next thing that I'm using are these Dragon Breath rounds. Now you can unlock them with a challenge. The challenge is quite easy, so you should be able to do it in couple matches in multiplayer and even in Warzone or Plunder. Now what this attachment does is it adds incendiary damage, which means you set your enemies on fire, and it is extremely OP because, as you can see, if I shoot an enemy and he downs, he can just die from being set on fire. You don't have to finish him, and it is extremely OP. It adds the damage. I think one of the best attachments that they could have added to the game. But honestly, it is quite toxic, and when people use it against me, sometimes I get really mad. Okay, and the last thing that I'm using is this stippled grip tape. It increases the aim down sight speed and it increases the sprint to fire speed. So basically what I want for this weapon is to have the maximum damage, the maximum range, and the maximum sprint to fire speed, which is absolutely what this gun does, and it is extremely good. So guys, try this gun out, maybe try it even with another assault rifle, not just the one that I'm going to show you next, but yeah, just try this weapon out on itself. It is extremely good for the close range. It is probably unbeatable in close range if you're running up against one enemy, but if you're running up against more enemies, then maybe the Origin 12 shotgun would be better. Okay, and now let's get to the second weapon, and the second weapon will be the FAL. As you guys can see, I have the Beefeater variant, which was, I think, from season 2 or season 3, something like that. Yeah, it was from season 3, it looks extremely cool. And guys, the FAL, some of you might hate it, some of you might dislike it, but I have to say it is definitely the best assault rifle in the game. Now, this weapon, it has incredible damage, incredible range, and it is also really good for close range. It is accurate, it is just really good. Now guys, these are the attachments that I'm using for this weapon, and honestly, you can put different attachments on this weapon according to your gameplay. But these attachments are the ones that I like the most, so let me show them too. So the first one will be the monolithic suppressor. Now this one, the best attachment for all the rifles in the game, increases the damage range and it adds sound suppression. Next barrel is the marksman barrel, the XRK marksman barrel. It increases the damage range, increases the bullet velocity, and it increases the recoil control, which is all the good things that you need. Next thing, I am using the VLK 3.0 optic, which is the best optic in the game because it has the fastest aim down sight speeds and it has some secret stats changes, and overall this is the best optic in the game. I don't like how the optic looks, but it is extremely good. Now you could definitely use this without an optic, but I prefer to have optic on my weapons. Next thing that I'm using is this Ranger foregrip, which increases the recon control and it increases the aiming stability. Really good grip, probably the best one out of all of these. but I'm not really sure. So if you think that there is a better one, then I'll try it out, but I think this one is the best one. And the last thing that I'm using is this rubberized grip tape. It increases the recoil control and it increases the aiming stability. Now this one I just use it for the recoil because this gun can have quite a large recoil and I want to minimize it as much as I can. But if you're playing on PC, then you might want to choose, for example, this tac laser, or you want to increase your ammunition. Okay guys, and that was for this FAL, and as you can see guys in this gameplay, this weapon is a beast. It deals huge damage, it can kill in a couple shots, and it is really good in close range, long range and medium range. So whenever you want to use this weapon will be good. Now the perks that I'm using for this class are pretty simple. I'm using the EOD, I'm using the overkill, and I am using the amped perk. And as far as the lethals go and tacticals, I'm using a C4 and I'm using the heartbeat sensor. Okay guys, and this is it for my class today. I have to say, this class, it is extremely OP. I've already scored a couple wins in Warzone with it, and usually when I play it I have around 6 or 7 kills, which is really good. So yeah guys, go ahead, try this weapon out, try this loadout out, and yeah guys, let me know how you like this class, and if you like this video then please hit a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching and bye.